Good evening. Hi, I'm Trinady Kufeldt. I'm now 14, and I was 12 years old the last time I spoke to you at the Distinction Awards dinner here at the Cable Center. Here's a little bit about myself. I love playing golf. I have a cute dog named Sadie. I'm a freshman in high school, and I just went to my first homecoming. I am here to update you on my continued adventure and introduce you to an amazing person who helped me through my journey. As soon as the 2015 Distinction Awards ended, I was unable to eat because of excruciating pain and went on a liquid diet called TPN. I did this through an IV. After a little bit of being on this diet, my doctors recommended I get a second opinion at the Mayo Clinic in Minnesota. We traveled there because my doctors couldn't find another way to make me feel better. While we were there, I took many tests, and after a week of being at the Mayo Clinic, they came back with the same thing everyone else has said: severe, complex Crohn's disease, and they all hoped my disease would improve. I was hoping for more information and for some more answers, but hope is not an answer. I started feeling normal again. The next summer, where I could do normal things, like go hang with my friends and go to the pool. I missed almost all of 6th and 7th grade, but now I was only missing a few days here and there. I had a pretty good year and experienced being part of Team Challenge Denver, which allowed me to complete my first half marathon. It was really fun since I was able to be around people who have the same disease as I do and hear their stories. Team Challenge is an amazing program offered by the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation and one that has such a positive impact on my life. My disease almost kept me from participating on race day, but I was not going to let it win. Overall, 8th grade was the best year for me, but it's all relative as I still missed lots of school. I was still in a lot of pain and tried countless types of medication to get my disease under control. I was almost out of options. I recently started taking a new drug called Entyvio, which is the last medication at the moment I can try. So my family and I are really hoping that this medication works. This medicine would not be available for me without the money that has been donated to research. I take this medication as an IV infusion, and so far it seems to be helping. Now, I'm not saying I'm completely better, but I'm doing comparatively better considering my past few years. I'm dreading the day that I get sick, though it most likely will happen again. That's why people like me need a great support system. I can't take credit for all this fighting and courage. My family, friends, doctors, and teachers have all been my support system. However, there is one specific person who helped me through this challenging adventure. He would come and visit me in the hospital, hang out with me, or simply just watch a movie to help me feel better. It is so important to have a support system of family and friends, but sometimes you need someone who can relate to everything you have gone through. I am so honored that I have that kind of person as a friend, and I am honored to introduce Jase Saxelby.
Thank you, Trinity. My name is Jase Saxelby. I'm 26 years old, and I was diagnosed with Crohn's disease when I was 15. For as long as I can remember, I've always been sick. I initially did not know it was going to be this bad, as I never heard of Crohn's and just thought it would be a short-term problem. My diagnosis was a mess. We finally figured there was something wrong with me when I had the flu for almost 2 years straight. I was experiencing dreadful pain inside anytime I moved. In just 3 weeks, I went from 115 pounds to 90 pounds. I couldn't sleep. I was agitated because I was so malnourished. It seemed like there was no light at the end of the tunnel. Still, doctors could not figure out what was happening to me. Sadly, this is common for most patients. Oftentimes, it takes 2 to 3 years for a Crohn's patient to be properly diagnosed. I already missed half of my sophomore year of high school at this point, so my counselor's plan was summer school. Instead, I just sat in my bed all winter. I was behind in school and depressed, so I decided to repeat my sophomore year. Living constantly in pain, missing class, and needing to repeat a grade was extremely tough on me and my family. I couldn't enjoy typical activities of a high schooler. Eating out at lunch, I couldn't eat any typical foods. Staying out late with friends, I was always in pain. Dating and partying, I wasn't comfortable leaving home. Even playing sports, which was something I loved doing, was taken away from me. Something soon entered my life, which changed me forever. Just when I started to give up, I learned about Camp Oasis, which is a camp for kids and teens with Crohn's and colitis, organized by the foundation. And let me tell you, Camp Oasis changes lives. It is full of typical camp activities, but they have amazing nurses and doctors on staff, specific foods for patients, and most importantly, they were kids just like me. A joke at camp was who's got it the worst, almost like a contest. I even got made fun of because I only took 3 pills at night. Everyone said I was faking it for a free vacation. I owe so much of who I am today and the person I'll become in the future because of Camp Oasis. Leaving camp inspired me. I had to do more. My family and company started an event called the Colorado Powder Classic to benefit the Crohn's and Colitis Foundation, where we raised over $400,000. Organizing an event has been by far the most rewarding thing in my life. After camp, my doctors came up with a great treatment plan where I thrived to 150 pounds. I even started buying pants that said the word husky on it. But this positive progress was just temporary. I recently decided to have surgery after delaying the inevitable. Surgery is a temporary fix, just like steroids. I am here tonight to tell you that we need to find a permanent fix for this life-altering disease. I anticipate pain and more problems in my future. Trinity and I connected a lot after my surgery. Having each other was great as we could relate and commiserate together. In her, I saw someone like me that just wanted to go back to school, be with her friends, and play sports. And I think she saw that it's okay to be weak, angry, and feel helpless. We both realized that it's easier with others around you to go through these tough times. I am honored tonight to share my story and inspire you to not give up and to give where you can. We are all in this together. Thank you so much.